All right, I'm Dr. Martha Ness, and I'm so excited to go live. I am right now here in Florida, so we're all experiencing this changing time. And I just wanted to kind of reach out to specifically chiropractors, but also those in the health services, yoga, um, people who do meditation, people who do mindset, people who do Reiki, people do acupuncture, because the times are changing. And I really wanted to share with you what I've learned over the last 7 years and going from a brick and mortar to an online business. So I really hope that you enjoy this. Let me just get you going here. All right. So before we get going, let's clear some space in your head. I know that it's all on. You've got clients, you're seeing patients, you've got family, your kids may now be home with you. And especially if you're a female chiropractor, because you've got the kids, the practice, everything's full on, right? So whether you have to like punch yourself in a pillow, scream in a pillow, just get out that agony because sometimes we hold too much in, especially those of us that are doctors and healers. We feel like we have to hold it together for everybody. Now, what I love to do the most, and I always have some essential oils, I love using Breathe or an Easy Air in Australia, New Zealand, and take 3 deep breaths. 3 times in and 3 times out. So for me, I always like to clear some space, right? Just clear some space before I have to take more information. We are definitely ready before this current situation, this current climate in a information overload. So now that we're getting that put back together, let me tell you about Teresa. So Teresa is one of my clients. We're also in business together. And when I met Teresa, I gave her a simple shift in her perspective that could shift her entire life. So Teresa's a chiropractor, had multiple clinics, was looking for a new associate, and the simple words, hire yourself. So that's really what an outside perspective can do, because when she stopped looking for support and looked for someone who was like her to actually hire herself, she opened her doors. She opened her doors to more income, more time, more money, and now actually has the space in this climate to go online. So why am I saying that to you? I'm saying that to you because there are so many benefits to having someone in your life that can help you shift your perspective, that can help you see things through a different set of lenses. And that's what I'm going to hope for you on this webinar, is that I can give you some simple shifts in perspective. A little bit about me: I am an entrepreneur at heart. I have always been. From my first lemonade stand to my pie baking business, I baked blueberry pies back when I was 8 years old, to being an online coach. I love coaching other entrepreneurs, and especially love coaching women who are, I always say, stuck in their shit to shine. And I am a doTERRA Blue Diamond and founder, and I'm a doctor of chiropractor in the United States. So I had a practice for 7 years. I was in a brick and mortar building. I saw 300 to 350 patients a week in a subluxation wellness-based practice. Taking that life from a brick and mortar, 4 walls, to going online. About the most online I was Facebook. So if right now you're freaking out, I totally get it, because I've been there. If you're thinking, I don't know anything about online, that's okay, because like I said, I've been there, and I'm going to give you 7 things today that I would be doing. Now, the first one is really simple, and just hear me out. Stay in your power. The biggest thing people do is lose their ability to stay in their power. I like to talk about frenetic energy, energy everywhere, to streamline energy, energy moves us forward. Frenetic energy will not benefit you. It will not benefit your practice members at this time. It will not benefit your family, and it will not help you get online. So more than ever, it's important that you choose you. Okay, so create a routine that works for you and become relentless about making that happen, especially as you move into the online space. Once we move into the online space, it's extremely difficult to navigate the new waters if you're not focused on who you are. So making self-care a priority, which a lot of chiropractors, a lot of health people, they don't. They like to say they do, but do you really do that? That's something that back in 2006, I made a priority, and it has really helped me since, over these last 14 years, establishing multiple avenues of revenue. So every day I like to do this. You're going to need to get your own self-care routine, but I believe for most of you, you would agree that moving your body for 30 minutes a day, the body needs movement, silencing your mind, especially in all the chaos we have going on. Getting still for 10 minutes a day as often as needed. keeping a gratitude journal and reminding yourself of all the things you're grateful for, because you're basically going back to school. You're going to school to be online. Okay. So getting a gratitude journal so you can write down the things you're grateful for. Begin feeding your body nutritious foods. No, not every health wellness professional does, but right now, take care of your immune system, because people need you. They need you in the health and wellness sector, and they need you in the leadership sector, which we are going to be talking about here in a minute. Get connected to go out of your higher power, stay grounded, and become the best version of yourself. For me, that's music, essential oils, etc. I know it may feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but I work with enough health and wellness professionals. In my one business, I have 20,000 people that I'm supporting. I know that not everybody is following these guidelines, but in order to be the best in multiple areas of business, which you are now doing even more than ever, it is important that you begin to take care of yourself. The biggest thing I'd say to you right now is turn down the noise. Probably get out of most of the groups you're in. Stop talking to a lot of people, get off the media, and start really focusing on what you were actually put on this earth to do. It is so easy to dampen your own voice and amongst all the noise and not hear and not actually know what you're meant to be doing. So the next thing you're going to need is choose to lead. Okay. And I know that sounds bizarre, but when you're on Facebook, Instagram, when you're becoming more online, you need to actually step into a leadership. For one thing, right now more than ever, people need leaders, which means that you're going to have to put aside the, I don't know if I can, I'm not sure I can do it, and all the thoughts that you're not good enough, and actually step into choosing to be a leader on an online space as well as in your clinic. So what that means is when you step farther into leadership, you're mastering your mindset, maintain your state. You've got to be someone that people want to follow, right? So it's pretty easy in your clinic when you've got a pretty good base of patients or clients and people are sending you their friends and referrals, but now you're jumping into kind of the abyss, right? So you've got to be this person. You've got to have the mindset of a leader. You've got to maintain your state and have that energy that people are like, I want more of that, because otherwise you won't be heard in all of the chaos, which is social media, which is the social platforms, because it's a whole new ballgame, right? It's really easy in chiropractic and to get other chiropractors to like your post. But when you're out there trying to sell your education, health and wellness, chiropractors aren't buying that, right? So now you've got to get the general public to say, I want to follow that person. I love their energy. I love how they show up. I love the way they think. I love the value that they bring. And above all else, stay in an expansion mode. I like to joke about, it's like throwing a goldfish, into the ocean. You're now in amongst it all, right? When you enter that online space, you're in amongst it all. So my big question for you is, how can you lead in the sea? You're just like a tiny goldfish in the ocean, and we've got to move you up to like the shark, right? The big dog in the ocean. So that's where we're headed. Oh, oops. Apologize for that. Stop sharing my screen. Sorry about that. That was a little glitch in the system. So what does leadership mean? It lead rather than being led, staying in this optimal state and mindset, having faith over fear, reminding that you were put in this position to lead. You're just shifting your leadership from what you know, the brick and mortar four walls, to an online space. So be the voice of reason in the chaos. It's really easy to want to play in the hype, to really want to, at this point in time, especially give our opinions. But I feel for me, I've been keeping my opinions more to myself and seeing how more I can add value. So we'll be talking about that. Thinking about creating a community, because leaders have a group of people that want to follow them. Leaders have a group of people that say, I want to be more of like what that person has. I want to hear more of what they had. And remember, continually choosing expansion over contraction, because you're going to hear a lot of crazy stuff the more time you're online. Now, this time you have right now is precious. You're not as busy in your clinics. You have more time on your hands than we've ever had, because you may not have anywhere else to go after work, right? So at this time, download podcasts that would serve you. Look at people who are online, Grant Cardone. Look at his wife, Elena Cardone, if you're more into a female. Look at Brooke Castillo, Life Coach School. Look at some people in the online space. See what they're doing, hear how they're presenting. Order books online or via your device that will actually serve you. Hire a coach. Join a community of like-minded people who are doing the exact same thing you're doing. Now, what I don't want you to do is try to master everything, learn all this information, and stop stop making anything that's worth anything because you're trying to consume information. Don't forget you're a doctor or, you know, a practitioner, and people need you. So you've only got limited time. So let's really focus that time wisely. Okay, so creating value. Your strengths are your main asset at this time. So right now, I wouldn't go and create a bunch of things to sell. I would think about how can I create more value for the clients that I have and the clients that I don't have. So one thing that I would make a list. I've been having all of my personal clients make a list, write down everything that you are the best at. Now, don't go write it all. If you are the best at helping moms, supporting moms and babies, write down all the ways that you can support moms and babies and maybe focus on that being your niche, okay? If you're really good with nutrition, what all do you know about nutrition? And really start to break those things down. And maybe you're good at nutrition and you're good at moms and babies, but I don't want you being the physical fitness expert, the nutrition expert, the moms and babies expert, the pro athletes expert, all these different experts, right? Just make a list of what you're good at and think, how can I begin to create a niche market? All right, so think along that list, how can I take this thing I know and make content to bless others? So if it's nutrition, maybe these are recipes that I know. Maybe this is protocols that I know. Maybe this is the supplements I would be recommending. And then also create some more value. So maybe go find some research articles that you can share. Just think niche market. Think, how can I really hone in on my strengths? Don't become the master of all, because here's the cool thing. You can start combining with other practitioners that you know, to create more value based off of what they know. Okay, now take that and you're going to want to deliver more content. So find out what you can do to add value and then start sharing more now. And I'm going to tell you where to share that in a minute. Be vulnerable, give value whenever you can, share your story, share your wisdom, okay? Don't just get on and go, I'm a doctor, everybody listen to me, because everybody's a doctor online and everybody wants to be heard. That's not gonna help. Here's what got me where I was. Here's when I lost my health. This is why I do what I do. You know, I love to share stories about the fact that I lost my mom when I was 2 to cancer, that the fears I had of having that cancer, stepping into my power, understanding innate, understanding the way the body works. I want to share more of that. And I'm actually going even more down that road, because here's the thing, stories are remembered and retold, okay? People want to know why they should listen to you. They want to feel you. You need to really understand people's emotions, especially at this time more than ever before. Your goal right now is to be seen and be heard. Right now, that means you've got to not have the loudest voice, but you have to have a voice loud enough with good enough content that is for free that people want to hear you, okay? They will hear you. So a good thing to be doing in your downtime, commit to maybe writing out content for blogs, emails, posts, go live on Facebook, Instagram. I would get on LinkedIn if you're not already on, be on multiple platforms. Start creating some webinar ideas. I've just done about 4 different webinars this week, tailoring to different people's needs and just adding value and meeting them where they're at. You can create free you can get on Zoom as well, because you're going to need to get a Zoom account or other web-based platform that you can start running these webinars, all right? And create a Zoom account. I think right now someone said they're even free. It's only about $30. You do need the Zoom account. You do not want the free edition, because the free edition only allows you to go 30 minutes, okay? Now, connect, care, and create. More than ever, people are craving connection, and connection is the new oxygen. So basically, I want you to create an online community. Now, you should have a Facebook or professional page. If you don't already have that, go ahead and set one up. And then create for your clinics, for the people that are already, you know, your clients, create a Facebook closed community. This is something that I would be calling patient-only access, because in this group, you can start to talk about things that are pertinent for your patients. It's something that basically, when people on your professional page, if you want to know more about supporting yourself, supporting your family, things we do in our clinic, we have a closed community with, you know, patient access. I would be planning health classes online. The reason I would do that is a Facebook professional page is open to the public. A Facebook closed community group is a place that you can have more control of who's in there, right? You can't control who is on your public page. So if I was going to be giving out, information. I would want to know who I was giving it to, keep a better tabs on people. So that's what I do, right? So for my doTERRA essential oils business, I talk about the oils on my Dr. Martha Nessler page. I also talk about my coaching, but then I have a free group, right, called Choose You, where I do some free coaching, free mindset, free essential oil stuff. I've got my closed community for my essential oil clients and my closed community for my private clients, right? So that's how I've segregated. So you need to kind of create some kind of a community online plan like that. And be available for Q&A in the group. So right now, your patients, they may not be seeing you as much, depending on what state you live in, depending on what's going on. So that means showing up for them, letting them know you're still there. You're there for questions and answers. Now, I'm not your malpractice instructors. I don't know what to tell you guys on this, but just be careful being too loud about your opinions, right? Especially on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook and Instagram actually are very guarded. They're checked with artificial intelligence, and really having a lot of personal opinions about this right now is not a road that I'm personally going to be taking. So kind of see what you want to do with that. But, really just right now, being a light, being a place that people can come to, being the person that can answer questions, being comfort during chaos, that's what I feel health and wellness professionals need to be doing, because you need to let people know that you are available, because how you do anything is how you do everything. Okay. Now, maximizing your downtime. This is a good time to pour into your community. So think about streamlining your energy and helping other people to streamline theirs. Okay. So educating them to empower them, because frenetic people are like this. Give them things that will empower them. Hey, did you know that moving 30 minutes a day? Here's some ideas that you can do if you're cooped up. You can do some running in place and then squat 10 times, run in place, squat 10 times, or go and get some content to share in your group. Go and see what other people are giving away for free if that's not your niche, and say, hey, I love this video. I love this, online platform. It's really amazing. I'm using it. Here's the video I did today. This is awesome. So sharing stuff like that. So basically you start in this community, giving them content that you feel will help them. Give them ideas. So let's say you're a mom. Oh my gosh, I never have to stay home with my kids as much as I do because I'm normally in my practice more. Here are some ideas that I'm doing with my kids that are fun, healthy, and creative. How about this? Connecting with your customers and leads. Call all your clients and do not sell them anything. Ask them, how are you? Maybe invite them into the community. Tell them, I've got this new online community. I'd love for you to have it. If someone says I'm not on Facebook, I often say, well, that's cool. Can you create an account? Put a picture of your cat, use your middle name. So like my middle name is Victoria. I could be Victoria Nessler. And just so you can be in there, because I really want you. Or could I have your email, which I'll tell you about in a second, because I'd love to stay connected with you on email, right? This is a really important time to make sure you have all of your clients' emails. And just offer support. You also want to be getting new leads. You want to be getting new customers and new things. So think about lead magnets. That's ebooks. Like maybe you could do 6 steps to being healthy in the summer, 6 steps to maintaining calm in the chaos. Ebooks, you could be writing, ebooks, webinars, right? These webinars that say, I'm offering a free webinar, and that would be a lead magnet. You'd want to run a Facebook ad. You want to put that Facebook ad onto your Instagram account. And then giveaways, i.e. 5 steps for a healthy this, right? So an ebook is really easy. You can do that on an app called canva.com. Really easy to create an ebook, and then you'll be an author. There you go. To create that ebook and have that as a resource to give away. So, I already told you that. There you go. So learning and hiring. Here's the deal. You need to know the online world. Okay. It's not just going online. There's a lot, like the fact that probably none of you even realize that there's artificial intelligence on Facebook, that there is literally Facebook jail. That's one thing that's real. So you've got to stay out of it. You don't want to go to Facebook jail. So you've got to know the Facebook rules. There's actually, I think there's a Facebook college that you can Google. I'm not sure. So, and it's put on by Facebook, but the Facebook rules are ever changing. There's Facebook algorithms. These are things that you actually need to begin to learn, or hire someone that knows, which is probably the easiest bet for you if you still have a clinic. Okay, which most of you do. So what do you need? You need a CRM. You need a contact manager. You need a way to communicate with people if you don't already have one. I love Entreport. I have discount codes to Entreport, which we can send out to you in this email. I absolutely love my Zoom account. I love having a Zoom account. I think I might have a discount code for that. I'm not sure. And I love having ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is something that probably you don't want to learn. I've actually not mastered it. I have a VA that I've hired and trained to do that. You do need to create a 90-day goal and plan. This is my goal and this is my plan for me moving more online. You need to learn more about online and once again, understanding the Facebook, Instagram algorithms so that you can stay actually getting your content out there, right? The bonus I would say would be hire a coach that knows and hire a VA to help you implement and integrate this. You can start seeing your patients on Zoom. There's a lot of things that you guys can start doing. You can actually begin to create avenues to connect in ways. So maybe you see nutritional clients, start seeing them online, set up a Zoom account. You're going to want to get a Calendly, Calendly link. That's a way that they can book in to see you. Okay. So remember that you're not alone. Oh, sorry. I don't know why it's going away. So here's the deal. What your goal should be to take the business you have built and love and make it work for you. The benefits of you moving more online are going to be, you're going to be reaching more people during this time. You'll be able to stay in touch with your contacts. You're building a community of more things. You're going to be building towards selling products. You're not going to be ready to do that yet. Maybe unless you're selling some wellness consults and things like that. You have the time right now. Do not let fear take over. The world is waiting for you to show up. Get that idea out of your head. Maybe you've already had some ideas and thought, I want to take this to the public. My clients love it. Share your gifts with others and be the light in darkness. Now, if you want to see some of what I do have coming up, which will benefit you anyways, a Master Your Mindset. It is $20 US. We go through mindset, shifting, protecting, maximize your energy, stop self-sabotaging, getting out of your isolation funk. Those are some ones I've just added. We already have this going on. So I already have this going on. Haley, my VA, is going to include in the email after this. She'll give you this to watch, access to show you how to buy that $20. But you can kind of see some of the stuff that I do to build community, some of the stuff that, yeah, it's only $20. I give away quite a bit of energy, but then long-term, how that shows up and looks is with people who get you. They want to be in your energy. They know what I have to offer. So this is a little bit, I do coaching in there and things like that. Now, I will tell you that I am doing this for chiropractors and health strategists only. If you join my mastermind in the next 24 hours, so I'm doing a 90-day mastermind. It is not geared towards chiropractors. It's geared towards people who want to take their online business and run. I am opening it up where I will probably segregate 2 different calls in this. So for those of you that are saying, I have no idea how to get online. It's going to be great though, because guess what? I've got other entrepreneurs who will be in there. So a really good target market for you to ask, hey, does this work? Would you buy this? A lot of moms in there who already have their online businesses. There is the link right there. It is bit.ly/smashit90. I'm going to give you a free 1-hour strategy call with me so we can begin to put in place how this shows up. There is a VIP option that will give you tons of times with me. I will give you an extra strategy call with that. Here's the name of the game right now. What's basically your focus is to be seen and be heard, to get an online community going, and to not lose contact with your precious patients that you have worked so hard to build. So I've been there. I get it. I'm feeling for you. Let's stay connected either way. I do offer private one-on-one coaching. If you are saying, yes, I need this, you're right. You do need it. And I will be more than happy to help you. So much love. I look forward to serving you, and you've got this. So take a deep breath. Times, they are changing, but you're more than adequately prepared to handle it. You just need some more resources. So, and yes, in the mastermind, you'll have access to my VA once a week. That was a question I forgot to tell you. Someone just asked. And the other thing that you will have access to in the VIP is my VA will actually do hours for you. My VA is absolutely amazing. You can't hire her without me. I created that on purpose. We will also help you find a VA if you're in the mastermind, because having a VA that understands you, it's a virtual assistant and can work for you and with you, is absolutely crucial. I've been through a few, but now I have one that I paid for the courses she takes, right? So we will help you find a VA that's good for your needs. So much love to you and look forward to working with you.